Hi, guys, and happy Thanksgiving. I'm Megan, the intuitive actress, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about so much stuff going on. So, this is good stuff. I just talked to somebody today, and I've been hearing this over and over too. So, whenever I hear a pattern, I have to make a video. That's like how I am. So, this pattern has been about kind of law of attraction and kind of about change because everybody has been going through massive change over the last couple of years. And I know a lot of intuitives have kind of seen the pattern of just this massive transformation, almost phoenix like change people have been going through, and myself included. And it has not been easy necessarily, and it's not been comfortable, but it's been like major transformation, major upheaval, major change in a good way, but it's been intense. So I talked to somebody today who was really stuck and was having a lot of health problems, and I was just chatting with her. We're friends on Facebook, and I asked her, like, if you were well, if you didn't have health issues, if you didn't have, all the issues you had, what would be your dream? What would you want? What would you want your life to look like? And shortly after I asked her that, she started launching into, but I have debt, and I have this, and I have pain, and I have this, and I have this emotional problem. And what I've noticed is when I ask a question like, if all obstacles were removed, what would you want your life to look like? And people start launching into the drama and the obstacles they've got. Usually there's an element going on of fear and self-sabotage, because there is something about the obstacle or the challenge that's actually serving you. There's something about being in victim mentality that is serving you well, because it's keeping you, there's something about getting what you want that's you're afraid of. So when that happens, when you're launching into victim mentality or launching into a fear mode, something going on there where when you ask somebody what they want, what they really want, what's their dream, and they launch into what the obstacles are, why they can't have it, or if you're doing that, you really need to examine what's behind that. Why are you afraid of getting what you actually might want? Where's this fear of success coming from? And then the homework, of course, is to try to, again, take all of the obstacles out of it. What would your life look like without them? Without the debt, without the pain, without the heartbreak, without the trouble. Take out the needing the outcome to be very specific. Meaning, I don't mean not having your dream. You can have your dream. Let's just say you can have it because this is the ideal, right? But let's take it out, it needing to be a specific partner. Let's say you have an ideal romantic partner, but let's take out that it needs to be Johnny or Susie or whoever. Let's take out that, let's say since I speak to a lot of actors or artists, let's say being a super successful artist, let's not say that your work has to be in Musée d'Orsay or the Louvre or something. Let's say that you are in multiple galleries that are well known, or that if you're an actor, you don't have to be on one specific network, that you are on network TV, or you are in film, or you are on a premium network. Not, it has to be HBO. You get my point, like taking out how it has to come in, but still having the dream. So being specific, but not so specific that you're blocking the good from coming to you. But let's take out all the obstacles. Now revisualize it again, taking out all the obstacles. And the reason I'm giving this homework, the reason I'm talking about this, is if you can get yourself out of your own way, that is the carrot. You have to have some sort of driving force or something that is more exciting to get hooked into if you're going to have faith, if you're going to drive forward, if you're going to be motivated enough to pull out of whatever, if you are stuck or you're frustrated, whatever that little whirlpool is. I talk about the whirlpool energy of kind of state of stuckness, of being kind of in like that little water park. I talk about that water park energy of like when you're in the inner tube, going around and around in that little whirlpool. You have to kick off the wall to like go down the next chute. In order to kick off the wall, you have to be really motivated to do so. Like, oh, my friends are going, or I want to go over there. If you just sit there, you're going to keep going around and around in circles. So for me, it was like getting hooked into the dream and having hope and faith that it's still possible. Waiting for that moment where you're by the place where you can kick off the wall and kicking off the wall. So getting hooked into the new, getting hooked into the faith, the possibilities, means you have to believe that it's still possible somehow. You have to kind of make a promise to yourself to not give up, and to find an out, whatever that next step is, because it's like magnets. And if you are attracting an attracting magnet that's so hooked into the past, or so attracted to the drama, or so attracted to the victim stuff, you are more attracted to staying stuck, or you are almost addicted to the drama or the pain or staying stuck in the past. You're more attracted to, if this is the future, I'll make something over here, the future. If this, my new planner, which is representing the future because it's my 2016 planner, if this is the future and this is the past and this is you, if you're more attracted to the past and your magnet, you're going to stay stuck over here unless you're getting pulled to a vision or something that is more exciting, and you pull a little bit closer, you get pulled towards something that's more exciting, more shiny. So you have to hold some sort of vision. And I had a friend who just moved to LA who was really scared. Hey girl, you know who you are. She was really scared, and she came over to my house, and she was not in the right place. She was in a very scary neighborhood, and her mom was freaked out, and I was like, yeah, you can't live here. This is not a good or safe neighborhood. You deserve better than this. She came over to my place, and she's like, my dog is comfortable here. He's been freaked out the whole time. He's like napping over here. And she came around and she looked at my vision boards and she looked at my space, and she's like, oh, I don't have to just sit around and be scared. There's things I can do in the meantime before I can find my new space. And I'm like, well, we'll get lickety split on finding your new space. But like, yeah, let's get you envisioning what you want that new space to be. Let's get you driving around neighborhoods and figuring out what the energy is that you like. Let's look at neighborhoods. Let's get you excited about where the pockets are that you feel a vibe with. That'll get you hooked in to the new energy and not fearful in thinking about the old place. So you got to get hooked into whatever that new is, even if it's just a pipe dream. Got to get excited. It's like before you move, you start researching your new city. Before you start a new career, you start reading about it. You start researching. Before you go to school, you start reading about the new field. You got to get more excited about the what's coming than dwelling on what's been, if you want change, if you want to get unstuck. So that's how to get unstuck. And the other thing is gratitude. If you want more of what you want or what you like, think about what it is you like already and be grateful for it. Focus on the good. Focus on what you like, and actually deliberately bring in more of what you like. So if you like to dance, go dancing more. And also I've been talking about this a lot. It's very, very simple. If there's stuff you don't like, if there's people who drain your energy, minimize your time with them. Say no to social invitations. Stay in when you don't feel like. If you're exhausted or you don't feel well, take care of yourself first. It sounds simple, but it's not easy, especially if you're a giver or people person or a healer. We have a tendency to put ourselves last. We really feel guilty when we take care of ourselves first. So you kind of have to make that a priority, which is not always easy, not easy for me. So start diminishing the things that don't feel right, don't feel good at the moment. You have to take care of yourself, and diminish the things that just aren't in alignment, and start pulling in more of the energy that feels great. And what's interesting is like, what happens is when you get really in alignment with your dream, when you start living it, when you start doing the things that feel right, that are on your track, it's amazing what becomes magnetized to you. What you become magnetic to, the people that come and find you because you're on the same wavelength that's really authentic to your path, that's really authentic to the dream that you originally envisioned. It's amazing the people I'm meeting now because I got really clear on what I want to do, and then suddenly they've all appeared. I'm like, I didn't do much, to be honest. I didn't go out looking for them. They found me because I got clear and I took care of myself. It's amazing. I'm kind of floored by it. But that's the universe, baby. That was not me. That was just how it works. So I'm feeling very grateful right now, and I really am feeling jazzed up and excited and kind of in a whole new chapter. And I got a lot of health, even more health answers, even more a lot of aha moments recently. So, and I talked to the medical medium, Anthony, and that gave me a lot of like epiphanies. So that was really, really cool. So I'll keep you all posted on that progress, but and acting, big things happening. So exciting stuff. I hope you all are doing really well. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I want you to get hooked into your actual dreams, not your like watered down, maybe I should dumb it down dreams, because I realized I was playing really, really small, and I really listened to a lot of people who were dumbing down my dreams for me or telling me what they thought I could do, and it was so much smaller than what other people thought I could do, other people who have more influence, power, and who know better. What they believed was so much bigger than what these people who were lower than them believed I could do. So I realized I was kind of watering down my dreams in Los Angeles. Don't do that. That is not the way to do it. Shoot big. Shoot big. If you end up, it's like shoot for the moon. If you miss, you'll land amongst the stars. It's kind of that whole thing. It's like go ahead and shoot big. If you end up somewhere else doing something you love, similar or getting steered in another direction that's also amazing, great. You didn't lose out. You didn't miss out. You didn't sell out or give up. It just you got taken in another amazing direction. But if you're watering down to begin with and kind of like, oh, I guess this is going to be good enough, you will end up disappointed or feeling like you copped out or feeling like you didn't go for it. And that's disappointing and very heartbreaking. I realized that I was doing that and I wasn't even aware I was doing it. Easy to do. So that's like, what's up? So I love you guys and I hope everything's wonderful. I know I've been seeing a lot of you here as clients. So, and I'm doing a lot of phone too right now. It's been crazy busy. I'm paring down my schedule a little bit. I'm doing about 4 a day just to conserve energy and make sure I'm giving the best of me that I can when I am reading. I'm trying to be really give the best, most grounded energy that I can to my clients. So a little less available, but don't freak out. And I hope to hear from you guys soon. If you have any questions, post below. If you want to do Q&A, I'll put the link to my assistant's email below. She's going to pick some good questions out for Q&As. And that's it. Sorry, this has been really freaking long, like my longest video ever. Anyway, so that's it. Hope you guys like and subscribe. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.